What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rad Up All Night. What is going on? Guys, there was a ton of physical media news today. Like, I've been at work since I got there this morning about 10 of 5. Worked all day. I mean, I was super busy, but I just kept getting messages about all these releases that were being announced, and it was crazy. And one of the ones that really stood out to me was this new line called Paramount Scares, which it seems like a lot of these like mainstream big labels are starting to see what sells in the boutique end and coming out with these different collector editions. You're seeing like Schindler's List now coming out from Universal, like all these sets. We got the Big Exorcist set coming out. Now it seems like Paramount's going to go to the well and do a big horror type, line, I guess, which I think is cool. But at the same time, it's just something else that people are going to want to try to get, myself included. But the problem is that I look through Paramount's library and try to figure out like what they could do with this line, and it's a little subpar to me. I don't know what they have access to. I don't know if they have access to things that maybe smaller companies don't. I don't know how all that works, but I do know that I will talk about the release that they announced today and then just kind of give some thoughts on other things they maybe could do for this line and things I like about it, things I don't like about it. Do I think I'm getting it? Do I not? So there's a lot to kind of unpack here because it's just very new. So before I start, I can just jump in the chat really quick and just say hi to some people in the house. So Vanderhoff, what's going on, man? He won't be able to make the live stream, but he'll check it out tomorrow on the replay. All right, man. Thank you so much. Adrian James, what's going on? Gus, what's up? Witch Hunter, what's going on? TJ, what's up? Here's the thing. I mean, Smile already came out on 4K, so a lot of what we're getting here is actually just reissues, I think, to an extent, because I have Smile on 4K, I think. Yeah, it's 4K. And I bought it on a blind buy because I'm like, oh, it's going to be good. The marketing was killer. I missed it in theaters, but the poster was cool. The marketing was really good. The trailer looked good. And to be honest, I thought Smile sucked. So that is not one that's really pushing me to buy this new set. I'll tell you that right now. What's up, Ken Carlson? Am I picking up Scream Factor's Tale from the Dark Side still built at Fargo 4Ks? I'll definitely pick up Silver Bullet. The other ones, probably not. I have them both on Blu-ray. I think they're fine as is. I saw Fargo comes with like a snow globe. I mean, that definitely intrigues me a little bit, but I have to look a little bit deeper into it. But as far as that, Silver Bullet, definitely, no question about it. Tales from the Dark Side, love the movie, but I'm kind of fine with my edition that I have. What's up, Robzilla? Texas, what's going on? Allie, what's up, kid? Joe Reese, hell yeah, I'm going to get that Silver Bullet. I'm going to get that for sure, Maya, what's up, man? Phantasmatic, I hated the artwork that chose from his very standalone. Yeah, so that's, it's cool that, like, again, Rosemary's Baby is in this because I'm a huge fan of that movie. I wasn't even planning on upgrading, to be honest, because I really like my criteria that I have, and I really just didn't think there was a need for me to upgrade that. But I don't know. I'll go through and talk to you about what I think of this set. What's up, doggo? What's up, man? Back for blood. Let me see. Actually, it's funny because I saw that, but I was like praying that it's not Orphan Kills. Like, I heard that it was going to be Orphan Kills or The Ring. I would rather have The Ring all day. Orphan Kills was fine, but I don't know. I think The Ring kind of falls in the same category too, where if I want to get Orphan, I have Orphan Kills. If I wanted it, I would rather have it sitting next to my Orphan Blu-ray or whatever it is, 4K or whatever. So again, to have this line with like sequels and packed in a box with like other random titles, I don't know. It's kind of all over the place, to be honest with you. I guess they're just picking random shit that they have in their library and just throwing it together. That I kind of don't like. Like, I don't like the randomness of it, personally. But let me see if I can pull this thing up now and we can kind of dive deep, because honestly, like, I grazed at it really quick, but I didn't really read all the fine print and stuff on it. So let me try to see if I can pull this up. Like I said, I've been busy all day with work, so I really haven't had a chance to pull this all up. All right, let's see. I got it right here. Okay. Okay, you guys see it? Perfect. Let me go to that. All right, so that's not working. Okay. So it says limited edition Ultra 4K, 5 exclusive slipcovers. I mean, slipcovers do nothing for me, to be honest. So that, like, I would have rather had these steelbooks, to be honest. Like, I thought they were steelbooks when I first looked at them, and I was like, oh, that's cool, but they're slips. I don't know. I'm gonna be definitely honest with you. The only thing that makes me really want this is that damn Fangoria magazine. That's it. That is really like what's gonna pull the trigger on this for me or not. That is all. I mean, I would hate to miss out on it and then it become like valuable or whatever. That's another thing too. But I assume they all come in this big box. Is that the plan here? Rosemary's Baby, love it. Pet Cemetery, love it. Crawl, I've actually owned Crawl for many, many years and I've never watched it. I heard it was good. I think it's still sealed. I have a Blu-ray I think I got on Black Friday like many, many years ago. I haven't even watched it yet. So that's cool that it's in there. I mean, I hear good things. Smile, I don't like it. And I would rather have The Ring, personally. I mean, I love The Ring. But then it goes back to the same thing. Like, well, what about having it housed with Ring 2? I mean, yeah, I guess. But I don't know. Orphan First Kill just seems like just a random prequel that's thrown in this box. I don't know. I don't know if I like the randomness of it, to be honest. Slipcovers don't care. Collectible logo pin don't care. Especially, I'm telling you, to be honest, the Fangoria is the only thing that's really making me want this. I'm just praying that it's like full size. Like, I don't want this to be like a mini version of a Fangoria magazine where it's like smaller. It's hard to tell on the picture if it's like an actual Fangoria magazine dedicated to this set or not. What did I just do here? So I don't know. I think it's cool, but there's nothing here for me that like jumps out and like I need it because I own it. I own all this stuff already. Maybe not four. I own Pet Cemetery in 4K, Smile in 4K, Crawl. I think it might be a Blu-ray that I have, but like I said, it's unopened. Rosemary's Baby, I have the Criterion Blu-ray, and if it's The Ring or First Kill, I have those on Blu-ray. Which, I mean, I would upgrade The Ring, no doubt, but First Kill, I don't need that on 4K. It's tough, man, because I just feel like it is cool that they're doing something like this, but I really don't have a need for this. I don't know what to say, because a part of me is like, I'm going to buy it anyways. You know, like, even though I'm saying that I really don't need this. Part of me is like, I'm going to buy it anyways, just for the idea of like them doing this. So I don't know. It's weird. It's very, very weird. I don't know. I mean, I'm not impressed, but the FOMO part of me is kicking on. So that's the hard thing, right? And then it gets me thinking, like, what else could they do in this line? I'm assuming they're only going to do their movies, right? So I've got a list of like some movies that they could do. Like, they could do Hellraiser 2022, possibly. I mean, that would be cool just because it was a Hulu exclusive. Finally getting it on a physical media. That would be cool. Personally, I didn't care for that movie, so it wouldn't matter to me. Like, I wouldn't buy that if it came out anyways. Last Night in Soho, I actually haven't seen that, nor do I own it, and I've heard really good things. So, I mean, I would be intrigued by that, because with that, it's like I've been wanting to get Last Night in Soho, but I like keep thinking there's going to be a 4K steelbook, so I kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and then there just never was one. They obviously own the Scream movies, but it would be stupid to have like one Scream movie in there. They own 7. That would be kind of neat. Adam's Family Values. That would be kind of silly to be in there. I could see 7 getting put in one of these boxes. They have the Quiet Place movies. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather have them kind of together. I have them both on Steelbook. They look nice together. That's okay. I mean, they have things like Psycho they could throw in there. They have a movie Annihilation, which I hear is really good. I've actually never seen it. So I don't know. Sleepy Hollow, they just came out with a Steelbook. World War Z, I don't really see them putting that in maybe, but I know Scream Factory just came out with it. There's one that they own that I would love is the movie The Ruins. I love that movie. I would love to see that get a nice edition. So, I'm looking now, like building a set. I don't know, 7, Last Night in Soho, The Ruins. Because again, it doesn't seem like there's any kind of method to the madness. They own Cloverfield. They own 1408. They own The Gift. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And again, these are all just ones that I've did research and listed out. If I'm wrong on any of these, I apologize. Again, I'm just taking them from different websites. The Gift. Don't Look Now. Stepford Wives. Paranormal Activity. I mean, it says that they own Near Dark. I mean, shit, that would be the icing on the cake for me, of course. So if Near Dark was like announced as like a secret edition or whatever, like I would be all over that. But maybe this is the kind of stuff Paramount needs to do right now to get some of these titles out there. Like if they still own Near Dark and they're just sitting on it, maybe this is an easy way for them to put it out and people are going to go nuts, right? Putting more focus on the horror aspect of it. Maybe they're going through their back catalog and they'll be like, this is what people like. This is what people are buying. So let's do these cool little sets, these extra slips and stuff, and start putting out some of these movies that have just been buried that we haven't really been thinking about. Manhunter they own, it seems like. The Child's Play remake. It says they own The Burbs as well. Ginger Snaps, which could be a possibility. Monster Squad, we know Kino's doing that. April Fool's Day would be pretty cool. The Dead Zone. The Grudge. A movie The Keep, which is one that we've been wanting for a long time in the horror community. So, throw that into something like this, and that would be a big seller. They have things that says Silver Bullet, Thinner, but these are all movies that like Kino's doing. It does say here Fright Night 2. I don't know how accurate this is. But again, there's a lot of opportunity for something in the future. I don't know if they still own these titles or not. Graveyard Shift, Pet Sematary 2. I'm just trying to think of some cool ones that I think that they might do. These are a lot of ones that have already been released. Murder Set Pieces. I don't know. I highly doubt they would. Night School. If anybody in the chat knows any that they own that they think would be cool, let me know, and I'm gonna go back to the chat in a second. Just trying to think anything else. Witchboard. Again, I don't know where all the rights to these are now, but it seems like they're gonna be mostly mainstream, like modern horror movies. I could definitely see 7 in there. I wouldn't be surprised if they get Hellraiser, the new one, out, but again, it's tough because I like the idea of it and I see myself getting it, but as far as am I impressed with what they're offering? Not really. It's almost like been there, done that kind of thing for me. Let me see. Sorry, guys, I'm way behind in the chat, but I'm going to come back to you. Let's see. What's up, Brandon? Yeah, I mean, the slipcover artwork's nice, but I don't know. It's fine. What's up, Dallas? What's up, Mel? Speaking of that, we got a Rad Pack show coming up tomorrow on the Rad Pack Pod channel. We're gonna do a little Burbs watch along, so come hang out with us. I see. I would only want. I want the Fango. That's why I want this thing. I mean, I think $99 is actually a pretty good price, to be honest. What you're getting in there. What's up, Bryce? Oh, wow, that's pretty impressive. I don't, but I mean, I think it is cool that they have an exclusive. I've heard good things about Crawl. What's up, man? Probably not, just because I got the Steelbook, the same Steelbook from overseas on 4K already. It's tough, man. Like I said, I want to be, you want to get it because it's different, but at the same time, like there's not a lot of meat on the bone, really. I mean, price point is good. Rosemary's Baby in 4K is worth it. Pet Cemetery, I mean, it is, but I already have it, and I'm sure underneath that slipcover is probably the same edition I already own. I know. I don't want to. Yeah, I keep hearing great things about that movie. I heard that too, but I'm not going to go pay tons of money for it. It's sold out now. I don't know. I don't know enough about it to know if they did or not. I don't know. It could be. I have no idea. I'm just taking what I wrote off websites. I don't know. I mean, I would love somebody to put it out. What's up, Retro? Oh, Manhunter is so killer. It blows Red Dragon out of the water. You gotta see Manhunter. It's so good. I agree. That's the only thing, right? You're just gonna house them together like that just because it's under the same label. Like it's weird, especially in a box like that. It'd be different if maybe the box had like an opening and you could see the spines of everything on the shelf. But that's why I don't buy like those Paramount Presents or like those, what are those big sets everybody's buying with like all these movies in it? I'm not buying any of that stuff. I mean, they're just all buried inside a big box. I don't know. I'd rather get standalone editions. Yeah, I mean, I would like that, but I mean, what would they do? You gotta really dig deep and see what they do. I mean, do they have enough like Stephen King where they could have did like the Pet Cemetery and then a bunch of Stephen King movies? I think they might. They could have made a Stephen King set. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a cool idea. But it goes back to like I complain about with Walmart and stuff. It's like back to the well because everybody knows the horror collectors are full of FOMO and are dumb and just rebuy the same shit over and over and over again. And again, I fall victim to it sometimes, but it gets to a point, I think, where it becomes laughable at that point. Like I am not getting anything from Walmart, none of those slips, none of those steals. Like, no, why? I have all that because it's just got a fancy package. Like I'm not going to have two of the same thing in my collection. It's not necessary. And to be honest, I don't really think I think the new slips look pretty good with the pictures on them, the faces. I don't think the new steel books look that good. Not the Terrifier, that looks good, but like I'm talking about the Rob Zombie Halloween ones, all that style. I think it just kind of looks silly. It doesn't really feel like horror. It almost is just kind of silly looking. So I'm not gonna get any of those ones. 7 is New Line. Yeah, like Columbia class, whatever. I don't buy all that stuff. But yeah, I mean that's kind of the big news right now is this Paramount Scares. I mean, I'm curious a little bit more about it. But obviously it's dedicated towards the collector just based on all the stuff they have. And again, we're going back to the well with like stickers and pins and all this bullshit that I don't think anybody really cares about, but I think they just throw it in there because it's cheap and it just makes it look like we're getting more. Yeah, I mean, I agree. If you don't own them, it's a different way to get them for sure. But sadly, everything that's coming out, there's nothing I don't have. I mean, I think the only thing I don't own is like that Medea movie, which I don't really want that anyways, so I'm not going to pick it up. But all the steel books, all the sets, and Leprechaun and Saw and all that, and Halloween's, and I've got all that. Which is probably a lot of it is the same discs we have, more or less, except with just different artwork. But again, that's just me. I do think it's an interesting concept, and I do think other people are going to probably follow suit with that, because there's so many titles out there that a lot of these companies could do some stuff like this. What's up, Holland? What's up, Tiana? But while we're here, you know what I'll do? Some horror fans who want to buy a movie. Sure, definitely. I feel the same way. John Doe, what's up, man? Whoop whoop. All right, I'm gonna go and see if I can get. What am I gonna look for here? Let me go back to this main page and just go through some of the other announcements that we got today, because, like I said, there was a lot that came out today. Let me see. So we've got Animal House on 4K, pretty cool, good movie. I don't know if I'll pick it up. Maybe. I think if it was a steelbook, I probably would. South Park Screaming. I don't know what this is, but I love South Park. But I don't know what this is. I never heard of it. That's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not going to get this, but it's nice. A lot of companies are doing these things, which is cool to have these cool additions, but it's just, again, they're very pricey. Pumpkin Man, I don't know anything about it, but I'm sure I could probably get it to check out. Here's that set. Don't know anything about this. I'm definitely buying this. No question. Is this the series, or is it just the first one? 136 years. So it's just the first one. I love the first one, but this would have been cool if it was the whole set. Yeah, this should have been the collection, but I'll get this anyways. But the collection would have been killer. I'm definitely getting this, no question. Very cool movie, cool addition, but I don't think it's going to be much different than what I already have. Let me see. There's no extras yet, but I'm almost positive it's not going to be much different than what I already own. And I love this original artwork, but they did a real good job on the commissioned art for the Blu-ray. I don't know that. Hell's Highway. I don't own this, so I remember the DVD. I don't think I own it, but I might pick this up. Shouts to Farscape. Never seen the show, so it's not something I'll pick up. I mean, the Snow Globe thing is cool, but I have Fargo on Blu-ray. I don't really think I need a new edition of it. I'll definitely get this. I'm definitely going to get Surviving the Game. I mean, I haven't seen that since DVD. I don't own it besides DVD, so good movie, actually. So I'm going to definitely pick up that one. Yeah, I'll probably pick up Police Academy collection for sure. I have a box set on DVD, but that's it. So to get this box set on Blue and rewatch these again, I'll probably definitely get this. Definitely get this. Sonny Chiba collection, very cool. I don't have any of these collections, so it's not something that's on the... I'm sure it's really cool, but I would have to hunt down the first one and all that other stuff, so... no, thanks. It's not that good, trust me. I have it on digital. Not good. I don't know anything about this. But I keep seeing it pop up. This is like the second time or third time I've seen it this week pop up. So let me know what you guys think of Choppa. Well, that's cool. See, they're doing these nice little... This is a Paramount Presents line. Bringing about Paramount Presents, they're really nice. They're expensive, man. Like, I really want that Red Eye one, but every time I try to buy it, it's like $40-something. And I just don't really feel like spending that much money on something like this. So I didn't get it yet, but it's been in my Amazon cart since it's been released. I just can't see myself pulling the trigger for that kind of price point. Let me see. Is that it for these? For today? Oh, there's the Evil Dead Rise Steel. Very cool. But yeah, I think it's the same exact one because I think that it's got the thing on the back. Oh no, it doesn't actually. Does it? Where is it? I don't know. It's in there somewhere. It seems like it's the same one. It's the same picture on the front. This might be on the back, but part of me feels like it says something on the back, like something about mommy or something. I think it says. I could be wrong, but I mean, I would definitely recommend this. This looks far better than the slipcover one. Oh, I'll probably get Rudy on Steelbook 4K. Yeah, I'll probably pick this up. Good movie. This is the one right here. Insane. I freaking love this movie. If you've been following me since the beginning, you'll know that because I've talked about it in a couple videos in the past before. I think like movies that need to be upgraded, my favorite Christmas movies, whatever, all those different ones. I've always talked about Babes in Toyland. And it's the 80s TV one with Pat Morita, Drew Barrymore, Keanu Reeves, like Jill Scholing. Like this is the one right here. Like, it's a real cool movie. It's creepy. It's fun. I highly, highly recommend this. I can't wait for this, actually. So this is one I will definitely be pre-ordering. It's just very 80s. It's very 80s. Some people will probably hate it, but I love it. I have it on VHS. I don't think I have a DVD of it. I don't even know if it had a DVD, to be honest with you. I don't think it did, and I don't think I have it. Definitely have it on VHS tape, though. This is a cool one. I'm very, very happy to have this coming. Oh, it's Play Misty for me. That's a good movie. And that's really it. But, I mean, again, this was all today. Like, it started here, and it went up. Look at this. One day is what we get. It's insanity. Insanity. What's going on in the physical media world right now? I got so much stuff to watch. I got more stuff in the mail today. I got a lot going on, guys. And like I said on the channel, I'll put the banner up now. Tune in tomorrow to watch The Burbs with me, Mel, and Justin. And I'm pretty sure Justin either hasn't seen it or hasn't seen it in a real long time, but it should be fun to have me and Mel kind of commentating through the whole thing and Justin watch it for the first time because we both love the movie. And then on Friday, we're going to do episode 2 of The Rad Dudes, and that's going to be here on this channel. So make sure if you're not subscribed, subscribe now so you don't miss The Rad Dudes episode 2 this coming Friday with me and Cody from Dude Who Loves Movies, and we're going to be talking about growing up in the 90s and everything we remember and love about TGIF. So if you guys are big nostalgia fans, and you want to talk about hanging out on a Friday night at the house, starting at 8 p.m., I believe, and just binge watching these cool shows over and over and over again for the rest of the night before you went to bed to kick off your weekend, you definitely want to come chat with us and we'll talk some memories about TGIF and all the different shows that were on that. Some came and some went, different episodes we remember, different memories we remember as kids watching that series. And I think it's going to be hella cool. So I will go back to the chat up with you guys for a little bit, and then just ask me whatever. And before we do that, because Gus threw in a nice little super chat there, we're gonna hit him with something. We're gonna hit him with a little Haim. So thank you, Gus. Super chats and memberships are open. Thank you so much. Let me see. Oh, it did? It put Merman on it? Wow. What up, Ben Grimm? I mean, if you don't have Blu-rays, then I would get them. But yeah, I'm not a really big fan of the artwork. I have the Blu-rays already. I have Blu-rays, multiple Blu-rays of those movies, so it's just not going to snag them. I know, that's always how it is. I was just going to say, didn't they just announce a 4K? Yeah, that's always how it is. And to be honest, like a lot of these companies that are doing all this, like sometimes their stuff will, if they aren't on 4K, they might be coming out, and that's why they're doing this, to try to get rid of some backstock, figuring, okay, well, we get a new version coming out soon. Let's throw a nice little piece of cardboard on this and see if we can sell some more of these before we announce these, because it's crazy. Like even things like Evil Dead, like Steelbook, like why didn't they just announce that the day of? Like think about that. How many people bought Evil Dead 4K, Evil Dead Rise, and they're just going to go buy the Steelbook? That's crazy to me that these companies are doing this. I mean, you're looking at things like Megan, Black Phone, like they're all coming out on 4K now. Thanks, Caveman. Yeah, appreciate it. What's up, Bog Zombie? I know, they did. It was like them and Scream Factory or Shout Factory both did. So I'm going to say from aesthetics, if you like the movies, Second Sight's going to look better. Like as far as the presentation of the whole set. So I think they did too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So good. He thought of me. Thanks, Tyson. You've been here since the beginning then, man. You've been here since the beginning. What's up, movie man? Have you seen Where the Toys Came From? I said, no. No, I actually didn't. I would love to, though. If you have a link, send it to me on Instagram. I would love to watch it. I do remember watching a show. I don't know if it's on YouTube, but it was like when He-Man came out, and like they were talking to people about how they were saying like that He-Man, it was the devil, and like people should be playing with the toys, and they were showing like the Snake Men and Skeletor and all that stuff. I thought that was so wild, and like the guys like talking in like Snake Mountain, and it makes like the megaphone or whatever. And what was it, Snake Mountain that did that? I think it was. And he was talking like he was like the devil. It was crazy, but it was like super legit back from the 80s. Let me see. The German Tales from the Crypt singlets on Blu-ray says it re-release. German Tales from the... Is there anything different about that? Mark Allen, what's up, man? Willing to play? Yeah, I agree. I mean, I wait. Like, I mean, I don't have things like Cocaine Bear. I don't have any of that stuff. I'm waiting for Black Friday. That's obvious. That's exactly what I'm doing. A lot of these movies like that, I'm waiting for Black Friday. And like Violent Night or whatever that thing was called, I don't own that. I haven't even seen it yet, but I'm waiting for Black Friday. And if it gets announced on 4K before then I'll snag that. If it gets announced on a Steelbook, I'll get that, right? But like a lot of those like kind of like catalog titles, I'm just waiting and just trying to get them for like a really cheap price, because they're not limited. They're not must buy, you know, and like I said, all these things coming out in 4K like 2 months later, you might as well not buy it day one. Yeah, smart. Why did I just saw this recently. Is this coming out? I keep seeing, I saw Legend of Gata Face. Somebody posted about that. Yeah, so good. I love it. That's super weird. But yeah, gang, I mean, I guess that's the big news for the day. Like I said, Paramount Scares is kind of what I wanted to talk about. Again, the big overview of it. Cool idea, cool concept. Where do they go from here? You know, there's not a lot of titles that I said that I would go nuts for. I mean, obviously some of the big ones like Near Dark, The Keep. I would love to see stuff like that. But if they're just going to give me like, hey, buy this other set, it's volume 2 and it's got a Quiet Place and Hellraiser remake, and I'm trying to think what else they had. But again, it's there's not a lot of meat on the bone for me. To be honest, the only meat on this for me is, sure, Rosemary's Baby upgrade would be pretty cool, but I mean the Criterion Blu-ray is amazing. So I don't know. I think the Fangoria is the biggest piece to this puzzle for me. But yeah, let me see what Brendan says. Clerks, I like the first one. Second one was different. And I don't know, did they make a third one? But if they did, I haven't seen it. But I did like the original one for sure. I watched that a lot in high school. But yeah, I didn't want to spend a lot of time on here, guys. I've been up since I don't know, 3:45 this morning. But I thought this was something that I wanted to dig into myself, and I figured why not just do it on here with you guys and get your thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you gonna jump on these Paramount Scares titles, these box sets? Again, I think the price point's actually pretty good if you don't own these movies. But if you own them all and you just get different slipcovers, is it really worth the change? I don't know. I really don't. Like I said, even just to house that thing and where I'm going to display a big box like that, I can't put it on a shelf. I'd have to put it on the side or on the top and make some room. I don't know. It's tough. I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I have to just wait till it's pre-order time and decide if I'm going to buckle under the pressure or not. But guys, leave that in the comment below. And if you're watching on the replay, same thing. Leave in the comments below. What do you think about this new line? Something you're going to pick up? I would love to know. And if you are, let me know why. And if you're not, let me know why as well. So again, gang, check us out tomorrow over on the Rad Pack Pod YouTube channel as we talk about the Burbs, and then come back here on Friday for Rad Dudes episode 2. All right, gang, this is Garrett at Born to Be Rad, and like always, stay rad.